Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bearcats will kick it away first. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Houston's offense will have the football first. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Dropping back, it's Flagway. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
So Cincinnati's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses to 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to.
And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Rush is on him. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. Jones to throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Owens. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's McGarry. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over Middle Tennessee. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, you know, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Jones wants to throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Motion from the wideout. On the run, it's Owens. Running into the open space. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season.
Touchdown, Cougars. They punctuate the chance for the trip to the end zone. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
Jones to throw. Here comes the heat. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. It's caught.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jackson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those 1st downs.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. Trying to pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn
right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus to get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That was a nice pickup. up running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it.
There he goes. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Glagway. The short hands, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Temple. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Bearcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Rides to back and leaves it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jones to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Perry. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. And the returner will be dragged down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Jones wants to throw it. Got his man in the middle. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On the move, it's Perry. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Bearcats racing to the line in a hurry-up. Wants to throw on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. He'll keep it himself. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Wants to fire on second down. The throw. Fires to the big fella. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Perry. Breaks into the open. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to him again.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this defense has played so well. In this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They've got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
They're working that left side. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats will punt this one away. And the returner goes down. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Dropping back, it's Lagway. That's caught. It's Owens.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
And the Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Sanford. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. And the returner is stopped. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Quick completion on the out. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Finds his man. It's Smith. And they're able to make the tackle. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him when they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Jones to throw. Grabs it in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Quarterback on the keeper. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on the defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man on the right.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And the Bearcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Bearcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan.
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Gives it on the option. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Dropping back, it's Lagway. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Gonna run it. It's Owens. He's not gonna make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Houston will be forced to punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the handoff. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Grab near the marker is King. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There was some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation